Hello there. Today we have pre-calc lesson 82, taking the log of certain things, and exponential equations. So let's remember exponential equations. An exponential equation is something with a power, right? That's an expression with a base and an exponent. And exponentials is where the exponent contains a variable. Okay? Now, taking the log of, what does this mean? Right? We remember that log means a base 10. The natural log means a base e. So when we're dealing with tens, you should use the log. When we're dealing with e's, you should use the natural log. And if we have different exponential equations, we can actually solve it by taking the log of both sides. Okay? So I'm just going to jump into an example because I think it will be the easiest. Example 1. If we are going to solve 10 to the negative 2x plus 2 equals 8. Okay. So the first thing we do is we take the log of both sides. So I'm going to take the log of this side and the log of 8. Now, if I do that, it brings my power to the front. So I'll have negative 2x plus 2 times the log of 10 equals the log of 8. Now, we know that the log of 10 is just 1. So I get negative 2x plus 2 equals, now I take the log of 8, which is about 0.9031, and I'm going to solve this for x. I'm going to subtract 2, so I get negative 2x is negative 1.097, and then I'm going to divide by negative 2, which gives me that x is 0.55. And I'm done. Okay, taking the log of both sides is awesome. Let's do another one. Example 2. Solve. If we have e to the negative 2x plus 3 equals 5, so now that I have e, I'm going to take the natural log of both sides. Again, my power comes out front, so I'll have negative 2x plus 3 times the natural log of e gives me the natural log of 5. Now again, we know the natural log of e is 1. So this gives me negative 2x plus 3 equals the natural log of 5. I'm going to subtract 3, so negative 2x is the natural log of 5 minus 3. And I'm going to divide everything by negative 2. Now, you can put this as one giant thing in your calculator. And it gives you x is about 0.695. If you want to round to 2 decimal places, that's fine. All right, let's do another example. If we want to solve, we have 5 to the 2x minus 1 equals 6 to the x minus 2. Okay. Now, I don't have e, so I'm going to take the log of both sides. Again, my powers come out front. So this leaves me with 2x minus 1 times the log of 5 equals x minus 2 times the log of 6. Okay? Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm going to actually distribute the log of 5 and the log of 6. Okay, so this is going to become 2x times the log of 5 minus the log of 5 equals x times the log of 6 minus 2 log of 6. Now I want to get my x terms on one side, everything else on the other. So I'll have 2x log of 5 minus x log of 6 equals the log of 5 minus 2 log of 6. Now each of these terms has an x, so I'm going to factor out an x, leaving me with 2 log of 5 minus the log of 6 equals the log of 5 minus 2 log of 6. And now I have x and a bunch of numbers multiplied by x, which I want to get rid of, so then I get rid of by dividing it. Divide by the log of 5 minus the log of 6, and we divide by 2 log of 5 minus the log of 6 on both sides. So I get x is the log of 5 minus 2 log of 6 over 2 log of 5 minus the log of 6. Now, I cannot cancel. I cannot cancel. Okay? But I can put this in my calculator as one step, and it gives me about negative 1.38 and some change. Okay? Let's do another example. Again, we're going to solve. We have 4 equals 6e to the 2x plus 3. All right. So I'm going to take the natural log of all sides. So I get the natural log of 4 is the natural log of 6 times e, and my power comes up front, so 2x plus 3. Now I'm going to rewrite this on the right. So the natural log of 4 equals 2x plus 3. Well, let me make it easier. Let's leave it like this. Leave the 2x plus 3 as the power of e. Now, if we rewrite it before we separate it, if we have two things of the natural log being multiplied, I can break it up into the natural log of 6 plus the natural log of e to the 2x plus 3. Now I can bring my power up front. So I have the natural log of 4 equals the natural log of 6 plus 2x plus 3 times the natural log of e, which we know the natural log of e is 1. Now I'm going to subtract my natural log of 6. So I'll have the natural log of 4 minus the natural log of 6 equals 2x plus 3. Subtract 3. So I get 2x equals the natural log of 4 minus the natural log of 6 minus 3. Divide everything by 2. This you can do as one step in your calculator, and it gives you that x is about negative 1.70. Okay, this requires that you remember how to use all of your different log properties, all of your different natural log properties, and that you're able to combine and disassemble all the different logs. Okay? All right. I hope you're able to practice this more, but that is all we have for today. Enjoy the rest of your night.